In this digital world, there's no shortage of your information logged into databases all across the country.
Whether it's a driver's license, social security number, or even your address, there are hackers that will do just about anything to get a hold of that information.
And we've seen it at colleges and companies all around the country, including here in the Charlotte area at Gaston College just a few months ago.
Joining us now to talk about how this happens and how to protect yourself is Tom Blanchard, the CEO of Sterling Technology Solutions. Tom, thanks for being here with us this morning.
Yeah, thank you all for having me.
It seems like we hear about this more and more every day. How do you know if you are caught up in one of these breaches?
Well, that's the tricky thing. A lot of times you don't know. It really depends on the nature of the breach. These hackers like to sit around and look for interesting things that will make them money, like a wire transaction or interesting files that they can hold for ransom. Oftentimes, the first person to know about the breach is some random employee at an organization or institution that clicks on an Excel file and can't open it and get some sort of ransom message.
What are you finding that these criminals are doing with various types of sensitive data? What do they do with it once they have it?
So the first thing they're going to do when they have it is analyze where it came from. And once they do that, they're going to figure out how much money they're going to be able to extort from their victims. If they figure out it came from a small business, they're probably not going to go after a lot of money. But if they realize they've got a school's data, a municipality's data, a Fortune 500 company's data, then all of a sudden that ransom goes from 10,000 or 20,000 to millions of dollars. And then once they have extorted money, or even if they choose not to, they can use that data to exploit their victims for other methods. Like, I'm really concerned about some of these students at Gaston College where they can open up credit card accounts, bank loans, things like that, where they could exploit these students' identities.
And it may very well be weeks, if not months, before those students figure it out when they go try to open something. It is National Cybersecurity Awareness Month. How do we protect ourselves and our personal sensitive information?
Yeah, well, there are a few things that I like to recommend. The first is use modern security software, something like an EDR, an endpoint detection and response, as compared to legacy antivirus is a great first step. We also want to make sure that if you're a business, you limit remote access. If you have to have remote access, make sure it's protected with multi-factor authentication. Make sure you have good backup. That's a crucial component to recovering from ransomware or some type of infection. And then the most important thing is training. The first line of defense against malware is people. So if your people are trained and you can spot some of these infections before they get you, that can help so much.
For those of us, Tom, that aren't business owners and it's just ourselves or just our family, I mean, it starts in the home. It starts with our mobile device. We get these emails all the time. I got one about 30 minutes ago. It says, hey, it's time to change your password again. That happens every couple of months. How important is that password that we try to just forget? We try to use something that we can remember. I mean, how important is that still?
Yeah, using strong passwords is so crucially important. Everybody's seeing these email phishing scams. You get one every day, trying to trick you into buying iTunes cards, or your email passwords change, your voicemail passwords change. Let's make sure that we learn how to spot phishing scams, and that just comes back to training. And then make sure you have strong passwords. Let's not use our last name in our password. Let's make sure we have something that has nothing to do with our name and our password. Let's not use the word password in the password. So making sure you have strong passwords that are lengthy and character length, that maybe have a special character in them, can really go a long way.
Good reminders. Tom, we appreciate your time, CEO of Sterling Technology Solutions. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks, guys.